a spirited performance in the field to bowl out Combermere for 121 in 39.1 overs. Shaquille Turney took 2 for 16 and Tremaine Harris 2 for 19. Here's Damien Best.
St. Leonard's winning the toss and sending Combermere into bat, already 1 wicket down. Shaquem Haynes to Hassani Newton, chip through the leg side for 4, 39 for 1 after 6 overs. But in that very same over, Combermere had another hiccup. Newton almost squared up. The fielder throws to the non-striker's end. Thaddeus Chase run out for 1, 39 for 2. Well, Combermere in need of a repair job. Nicholas Curtin gets a juicy full toss and dissects the field for runs. Kamari Boyce brought into the attack. Not the kind of welcome he was expecting. Curtin 4 into the wide long on boundary. Then 2 balls later, repeating the stroke. Combermere at this stage 64 for 2 after 15. Mario Goodman from the other end wasn't spared either, over the fielder at mid-on and eventually into the ropes for 4 more. But St. Leonard's put a halt to this mini partnership when Curtin walked past the delivery from Goodman and was stumped by Ronaldo Griffith for 19, 79 for 3. A wicket seen to be falling in 2's very next ball. Disaster mix up with the running Newton. Run out by Shamar Holder for 32, 79 for 4 now. Well, things went from bad to worse in no time. Deswin Currency to Shamar Springer edge and plucked out of the air by Jamar Eiffel. Gone for 1. Yes, sir, that's a top catch anywhere in the world. Brilliant indeed. Combermere 80 for 5 after 22 overs. Well, could there be a way out of this rut for Combermere? Najee Holder chips this one down the ground and the misfield earns him 4. Ian Boyce backed that up with a lovely drive through extra cover for 4, 95 for 5. Oh, St. Leonard's were still in the driver's seat, and after Najee Holder was out caught for 16, Ian Boyce followed, run out by Griffith for 15, 110 for 7. The ship was sinking fast, and it appeared that everyone wanted to bail out. Tremaine Edwards swing and a miss, bowled for just 1 wicket to Tremaine Harris, 113 for 8. 5 runs later, Kevon Bartlett was on his way as well. Edge caught behind of Shaquille Turney for 2, 118 for 9. 1 over to go and just 1 wicket standing. Keon Harding giving Jamar Eiffel catching practice, no complaints. Taken another wicket to Turney. Harding made 7. Combermere in the end 121 all out in 39.1 overs. Damien Best, CBC Sports.
Thanks, Damien. In reply, St. Leonard's raced to their target with 14.3 overs to spare, finishing on 122 for 5 in 25.3. A 4th wicket stand of 65 runs between Khalil Herbert with 37 and Jamar Eiffel scoring an unbeaten 30 was the highlight of the innings. Keon Harding grabbed 3 for 20 in Combermere's losing effort. The war of words between the West Indies Cricket Board and the players' legal representative, Queen's Counsel Ralph Thorne, continues. Commenting on a report on the CMC website, Thorne accused them of being on an excursion of semantics. CMC quotes an unnamed WICB official as saying the board couldn't issue a statement about not victimizing players who abandoned the Indian tour because, listen to this, the parties couldn't agree on the appropriate language to be used.
The WICB was proposing to say that no player will be omitted from consideration. They inserted the word consideration rather than saying that no player should be omitted from selection as a result of the events in India. Now, if you insert the word consideration in that sentence, it changes its meaning fundamentally. While we were exchanging as to the drafting of the statement, the victimization, the evidence of victimization was underway because there were persons who were being contacted simultaneously by the WICB with a view to going to South Africa. Now, none of those players who were contacted at that point in time are in South Africa. In fact, there are some of them who are not even in their national teams in the regional tournament.
Wow. Megan Best captured bronze for Barbados at the 2014 U.S. Junior Squash Open in Connecticut. Best finished third in the girls under-13 division after defeating Canadian Lucia Bicknell in straight games 11-7, 15-13, 11-8. This third-place finish by the Barbados and Caribbean girls under-13 champion is one of the best finishes by any Barbadian junior girl at a major international squash competition. The semi-finalists for the 2014 UWI C.O. Williams Inter-Parish T20 tournament have been decided. Over the weekend, the St. Peter Voyagers defeated St. Lucie Pirates to advance out of Zone B. In the other zones, St. Michael Merchants are through from D, St. Philip Sharks from Zone C, while St. George Pioneers are the qualifiers from Zone A. St. George won their last prelim over the UWI Blackbirds. Now, a solid batting response helped them to an 8-wicket victory after fielding first against the home team. UWI posted 155 for 8 in their 20 overs, with captain Floyd Reefer top scoring with 54, while Jerome Jones took 2 for 24. Here's Damien again.
UWI Blackbirds winning the toss and batting against St. George Pioneers. Inside edge by Justin Bramble, and that would run away for 4. His opening partner, Carl Corbin, more authentic, out the middle of the bat, 6 runs. Bramble, inspired by that stroke, latched on to a short one and hammered it through the leg side. 1 bunks 4. These two put on a 46-run opening partnership. Corbin, the more aggressive of the two, over long on, 6 more. However, the Pioneers would finally get the breakthrough. They needed scampering for a single, and Bramble run out for 16. 46 for 1. 7 overs gone. UWI Blackbirds will lose the second wicket shortly after that. Shaquille Martina plumb LBW off Karan Bahola for just 3. 54 for 2. The Pioneers then removed the big fish Corbin. Miscued shot caught at cover by Kevin Beckles. Wicket to Ryan Lane. 60 for 3 now in the 10th. Richard Ford to the new man Kavim Hodge. Tugs this one through square leg for 4. But the very next ball, Ford removed his off stump with a full delivery. Return to sender. Hodge made 11. 74 for 4. Skipper Floyd Reefer entered the fray and made his intentions clear. 6 runs. Then Shaquille Williams put on his dancing shoes and went airborne over long on. Sugar. Reefer had opened up the textbook of shots and was breezing through the chapters. 4 through backward point. Well, he should have been back in the pavilion after that, but put down in the deep off the bowling of Ford. That would be costly, because the very next delivery went sailing down the ground for a maximum. Reefer going on to make 50. Williams, on the other hand, wasn't so fortunate. Randy Thomas, a safe pair of hands in the deep. Williams made 16. 138 for 5 in the 18th over. Shortly after that milestone, Jerome Jones had the pleasure of removing Reefer. Struck on the back foot, out LBW for 54. 141 for 6. Same over, and quick thinking by Jones. Nino Henry dives but comes up short. Run out for a duck. 141 for 7 in the 19th. One more wicket fell before UWI eventually finished on 155 for 8 in their 20 overs.
In reply, the Pioneers reached their target in 18.3 overs to finish on 156 for 2. Randy Thomas slammed 75 not out, inclusive of 5 fours and 3 sixes, while Kevin Beckles made an even 50. The semis will be a doubleheader on Boxing Day at Cave Hill. The Toronto Raptors are currently the best team in the NBA's Eastern Conference, but last night they went down to the Chicago Bulls. The Bulls scored a franchise record 49 points in the fourth quarter to win 129-120.
Raptors continue to lead the Eastern Conference.